Apple has really been taking a liking to pastel colored phones and products recently, and I am here for it. I love pastel colors, and this is a look at the iPhone 14 Succulent silicone case. So this is for the iPhone 14, and I'm really excited to try it because I actually love the iPhone 11's green. It was such a nice mint green, and I missed out on being able to buy one of those, and I've always felt bad about it. I love the purple I got on the 11, but I always did miss out on the green. So this case is the Succulent, which is very similar to Cactus, which was a similar kind of green, but that was a little bit darker and it didn't feel as pastel. So this is a lot more lighter and a pastel green, which I think should pair up really nicely with my blue iPhone 14. So let me go ahead and open up this package and see what the case is like on the inside. So there we go. Okay, so I will say it looks a little bit darker than it does on the box. Like it definitely has a slightly more bluish tint than a green tint, if that makes sense. I think you could even see that on camera. This just looks a slight bit more bluish than greenish, which I don't mind. I actually think it looks really nice. So let me go ahead and take this case out of the cover and just give you guys a look at the inside of it. So on the inside, there's this felt material, and it feels kind of, it's nice. It is soft, but what it is supposed to do is just make sure that the inside of the phone is protected and nice. Otherwise, the silicone on the back it's smooth, but it does have grip to it. It's not very, very sticky like some silicone cases are, but it still is grippy, and I feel like it will definitely catch on to pockets and things still. For what it's worth, though, I have been using the lilac silicone case for a couple of days now, and it actually hasn't really been as bad as I thought it would be. The silicone cases definitely have gotten better over time, and if you guys were wondering, yeah, this is what the lilac and the Succulent look side by side. Really like both of them. So this is the silicone case. The sides are, the phone is completely, the case, I'm sorry, is completely made of a silicone material on the outside. Now, I think that underneath it, there might be some kind of other material that gives it the hardness it has, and it's just covered with a silicone. But in hand, it's completely silicone. The buttons are also made of silicone, and there is a cutout for your alert slider, your speaker, microphone grill, and the charger, of course. And when it comes to flex, there is a little bit of flex, but for the most part, this is a rigid phone. This kind of flex is what I'd expect at minimum. When you do put pressure on the back, it doesn't really deform or make the case kind of wobbly in any way. So it is a sturdy case. The back, the camera does have a decent, so the camera is, the camera cutout does have a lip around it, so it should do a good job of covering the camera lenses of your phone. And when it comes to drop protection, on the inside, there's no real like impact zones or little spaces where impact can absorb. From my experience, silicone cases are pretty decent. Just the material, the silicone itself does absorb a lot of impact, so it doesn't end up sending the shock and impact throughout the phone. Haven't really had any issues with it, but again, I wouldn't trust it with very, very serious drops. I would say, most drops onto a concrete or a wooden floor or tiles. I don't think it should really cause any issues with your phone. But let's go ahead and put the phone inside the case and see what it's like. So here we go. Oh, no animation. Let me try that one more time. I want to see that animation. I want to see what that Succulent looks like when you have that animation. There you go. So it was almost a very whitish green. But this is what the case looks like. And I have to say, I am finding it to be a very, very mild color, a very pleasing color to look at. Again, colors and tastes in this case are subjective, but when it comes to the combo of blue and green, it actually looks really nice. I think that it blends very well, and it is a nice, subtle combo, a little bit less contrasty than the dark purple and the light purple of the lilac case, but this is definitely, it just flows a lot more. Similar shades of, similar hue, I'd say, of colors. And the case is nice and grippy. It does feel grippy in the hand. I don't feel like it will slip out of my hand, like just trying to pull it from one hand. If I do have a grip on it, it doesn't just easily slide out. Just trying to move it on a table, it doesn't really move too much, so the silicone does grip. And as I And there is a lip above the screen as well. So it does have, my phone does have a tempered glass screen protector on it, as you guys can see. And the case itself comes over the screen protector. So that's a good thing. That means you can keep it face down even with a tempered glass screen protector and not worry about it scuffing up or scratching up your screen or screen protectors. Overall, I think that the case is nice. When you hit the buttons, it is a very nice, smooth operation. It doesn't feel like you have to hit it really hard at all, like some cases do when they're brand new. This is soft and nice, very comfortable to use and hold from the get-go. The case itself, it doesn't like come out easily. Some cases do kind of like push out easily. In this, you definitely have to give it a decent push for it to come out. So overall, really nice case. I would say that if you're looking for a silicone case, Apple really does do the best job. They do price they do have the most expensive ones, but of all the silicone cases I've seen, these are definitely the best. But warning, silicone does pick up dust and does get kind of dirty over time. So that is just something you'll have to keep in mind. If you get a silicone case, that's unfortunately one of those things you will have to accept. But the advantages also do stand out. So overall, I actually do think that this is a really good case. I am a little bit, the pricing is high. Apple silicone cases and Apple cases are always just priced a little bit more. But I would say of all the silicone cases, this is probably the most premium and nice feeling one in the hand. And the material does feel very premium. The silicone doesn't feel as cheap as some of the other ones that I've used that are cheaper. And is it worth $50? I would pay it, but I could 100% understand if somebody else did not find this worth it. And this is going to come down to whether or not you can find some other case material that you find as nice and soft as this. If you're looking for a silicone case, I'd say the best is the Apple one from all the cases I've used. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. If you want to check out this case, I'll have it linked down in the description below, as well as some of the leather and other case options. So if you want to check those out, I'll have them linked down in the description below. And if you haven't already, be sure to follow me on social media. I'll have all the handles right here on the screen and of course linked down in the description as well. Be sure to subscribe for more iPhone 14 content, comparisons, cases, a lot more things coming up. So I am very excited to be sharing this with you guys. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. And that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one.